An override, that's the mechanism, as you remember, to raise taxes more than 2.5%. It requires a townwide election. The Board of Selectmen vote whether or not to place an override on a ballot, and the Selectmen also decide the amount of the override. What are the estimated impacts of a $3.1 million override? For an average single-family home valued at $391,000, it would be $186 a quarter. I would just mention that this is an average. This is on an average single-family home, and $62 a month. We also looked at the impact on the average senior mobile homeowner. So, for example, someone that lives at Sunset Acres, a $3 million override would result in an estimated $10.25 increase in your quarterly bill, and the $3.42 that equates to $3.42. And the last thing I would say before we get to questions is that this scenario with a $3.1 million override preserves the position and prevents the layoffs of all of the jobs that we've highlighted in previous presentations.
I would like to, with taking every bit of feedback we got tonight in mind and understanding full well that this is not something anybody takes lightly, but something that is necessary to keep our town plugging away the way that it is, and to have as minimal an impact to everyone living here as is possible. I would like to move that the Board of Selectmen seek approval from the voters of the town of Plainville for a levy limit override pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 59, Sections 21C, G, at the next special town election. And that said question be placed on the ballot in the following form. Shall the town of Plainville be allowed to assess an additional $3.25 million in real estate and personal property taxes for the purposes of funding general fund operating expenses for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2020? Yes or no? And further, to forward said language to the town clerk to be placed on a ballot for said election.
Basically, I want this to be out to the people of Plainville. They've known that we've had some times that have been a little tough, but the town has got to realize at this point which way we're going. And it's for the voters of the town of Plainville to make the decision so we can carry the town forward the way we want to carry it forward, or do they want to go backwards? So my take on this is it's got to go to the voters. We've got ourselves in a little bit of jam. We're trying to get ourselves out of the jam. Let the people decide, and they will tell us, and we will honor their request.
Call roll call on the vote. Mr. Kelly?
Aye.
Mr. White?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson says aye as well. We're going to put this to the people of the amount as moved by Mr. Kelly that we've worked out. I think it's going to be a challenge to the folks to get this to pass, and it should generate a lot of healthy debate over the next 6 weeks. Again, I would ask that everybody consider that people on both sides of this debate care about Plainville, and let's be informative and respectful, and really bring the best information we can to this discussion so that the town can make the best decision. It reflects the needs of all the residents here.